Well, ladies and gentlemen, no better way to kick off the first Pride after Phoenix Rising than hearing from both of our major world champions. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, you should know who I am by now. My name is Stanley Brewer, one half of the undisputed Kings of Commentary. With me as always to my right, 2.5D PNG of power, Mr. Elias Storm. Elias, there's absolutely, goes without saying, Phoenix Rising, tremendous event for the company. Great crowd, great matches, great everything. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited for the next step in this company's glorious and rich history.
Absolutely. What a boom Phoenix Rising was, not only for the confidence of two people coming back off the great reset / hiatus, but the fact that we were able to put such a phenomenal show on and all of our superstars did debut. There was no second shoving. Solid time. You got a lot to deal with the fallout. New world champion. Tag titles are still the same. Women's championship is still the same. But new number one contender in Matt Riddle. Obviously, Athena still waiting in the wings. Only up from here for you, unironically.
Unironically, and speaking of Athena, as everybody saw after Bayley, finished cutting her promo, Athena was waiting there in the background. So it seems that we're getting closer and closer to that long-awaited announcement of her cash-in. Of course, that's ultimately up to her. She's still got a few months until the next Wrestle Mayhem to do it. Only time will tell. And of course, as you saw, next week it'll be Sheamus taking on Wes Lee. Sheamus, of course, a little jealous. Wes Lee is getting all this TV time. Of course, when you're the student of the now, galactic champion, I just feel like, just how it works. But we can look forward to that match next week. But we got a plethora of things to go over this week, including some skeets from the social media verse. Gary, go ahead and throw those up right now. There's so much shit in front of me. Okay, so last mentioned Matt Riddle earlier. Of course, Matt Riddle, Grappler's Cup champion and the new number one contender. Matt Riddle putting to Blue Sky that he needs this week off to recover, but would love to just have a lovely chat with the Galactic Champion Kenny next week. I'm sure Kenny would absolutely be game for a friendly chat, but Seth Rollins took a little bit of issue with that, responding to that post, saying that, he wants his run back. And you know what? Rightfully so. Of course, Seth Rollins, the savior of Pride in the Galactic title as a whole. Of course, holding, two-time Galactic champion, holding it for a very, very long time, even before and after the hiatus. He's absolutely owed his run back. Discussions will be had regarding that. And after that, Bobby Roode, the man who made it to the semifinals of the Grappler's Cup before losing to Matt Riddle. Bobby Roode looked like he turned back the clock about 10 years. He seemed nigh unstoppable for most of that tournament. And of course, he's, making sure that nobody forgets about him. And Bobby, we certainly won't. Trust me, you will be.
You're at the back of the line. Like, how we can't forget about where you're not supposed to be at. Cool, you made it to the semifinals, but you weren't in the finals. So if anybody has bigger say than you, it should be Hook, who is being regulated to the lesser division by his general manager. Don't forget that, Hook.
Regulated.
Don't forget what he's doing to you.
When did he be back in the line? It's not like he's going to get a fucking title opportunity right off the bat. He's just saying, hey, I can still go. No one forget about that. That's all he was saying.
That's like the Philadelphia 76ers saying to the Oklahoma City Thunder, who just won the NBA championship, hey, don't forget about us. Bitch, worry about your 7-foot walking liability.
How fucking dare you bring them up in my breath? Wrestling's supposed to be an escape from all the trials and perils of the real world, including watching the Philadelphia 76ers. Thank you for reminding me of my pain and trauma. Fuck you.
At least you're not the Suns.
I rooted for your team in the playoffs. I rooted for the Knicks, and you do this to me.
I root for the 76ers every time they're there. It's just they don't show up. That's not my fault. As long as y'all not directly contributing to us, I'm like, you know what? Stu deserves this. Philly deserves this. Even though y'all hold AI.
We did.
Even though y'all hold a couple other people, Jimmy Butler.
Well, no, listen, the basketball gods are still
Tobias
punishing.
Harris over me.
The basketball gods are still punishing us for what happened with Derrick Rose. I'm fully convinced of that.
Yeah.
But anyways, basketball. I mean, it's actually kind of fruitful we're talking about basketball, considering that the basketball pack just came out. But anyway, so Bobby Roode, of course, saying, "Hey, no one forget about me." We're not going to go into any more about that. And then finally, our United States champion, who has a title match this week, tweeted out in regards to his opponent. He said, yeah. We all remember the fucking hot tag. He's going to be a hot pile of shit by the end of tonight. Bold words by the U.S. champion, of course, hosting his shot-for-shot showcase. Gave Claudio a eliminator match. Claudio won, so now Claudio Big Stromboli looks to become the second member of the Good People to win the United States Championship, and that will be our main event tonight. But before that, we got a couple other matches that we got to get into. Greg, if you can so kindly put those up. Starting off, a match that Shelton promised, when he was still in the Grapplers Cup, will be Shelton Benjamin versus Io Sky, 1-on-1. This is a standard match, so countouts still apply, but now you can get pinfall or submission, of course. Shelton and Io's match in the Grapplers Cup, ending in somewhat controversial fashion. I don't know why this game has fucking countouts for a submission match, but it is what it is. So,
you know why.
So, Io getting the 1-on-1 rematch against Shelton. I'm going to pray the wrestling gods don't fuck me here. They seem to fuck me anytime that Shelton Benjamin's involved. We won't speak that into existence. Next up, well, if Gary wasn't dead after his match with Omos last week, well, sorry to say, he's going to die this week. Killer Cross.
That guy, you got him in against the fucking serial killer? Crazy word.
Killer Cross, who, alongside Shayna Baszler, defeated Imperium last week, will take on the upstart 9-time Side of Fries champion, Gary Steele. Who knows? Maybe Gary can pull something out the hat. I'm sure there are plenty of serial killers in Idaho. Probably not a lot of places to hide because I feel it's a lot of feel. So who knows? Maybe Gary knows how to evade serial killers.
The best place to be a serial killer.
Well, no, I'm saying if you're a victim of a serial killer, not many places to hide.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm saying, I would go on a spree in Idaho. I ain't getting caught.
Nah, the only place better than that, Montana.
I'm saying if it's in a cornfield or a potato field, like they're everywhere.
Well, hopefully, Cross won't go too far, and Gary will be able to, at least be drug out of the arena tonight. Anyways, for our halfway point match, we got women's tag team action. Generations, Mickie James and Roxanne Perez will take on the Mages of Mayhem. Serena Deeb and Shayna Baszler had early exits in the Grapplers Cup, but Baszler, with Killer Cross last week, pulled off the victory and looked really good. Maybe she can pass some of that good mojo onto her tag team partner, Serena Deeb, as Pride tries to build up, eventual contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championships. But then post-intermission, we got a showcase match. Mia Yim, who had a great match against Zoe Stark last week in the Go Home, been interrupting matches, trying to stake her claim, saying that she could be on anyone's level. Well, she gets to take on some fellow top talent, Hikaru Shida, who won the last Women's Showcase match, and of course has been a constant mainstay here on Pride. It'll be them and Ivy Nile, who of course tapped out the man who's going to be in the main event tonight in the first round of the Grapplers Cup. Yim, Shida, Ivy Nile, post-intermission. That's going to be an absolute... drink water so I got indigestion. That's going to be an absolute banger. Then in our semi-main event, match 3 of a best of 5, and Moose finds himself in a huge hole. Tonight, the stipulation, steel cage. Moose versus McIntyre Part 3. Can Moose get back into the win column? Or does McIntyre truly prove that he never needed Seth to begin with? And then, of course, as we mentioned, our main event for the United States Championship, MJF, Claudio Big Stromboli. Gonna be absolutely one hell of a contest. Whew, honestly, picking the winner for that's gonna be kind of hard because this is a version of actual Jacob Freeman that's a bit more fearless, a bit more of a risk taker. Someone who's not quite as cowardly as a heel as he was. He'll still do the underhanded tactics, let's not mince words. But this is going to be a very intense MJF tonight. But that being said, I'm an absolute Claudio Big Stromboli mark. If I had to make a pick, I think Claudio becomes U.S. champion tonight.
We'll see. I think MJF. He's got like 4 people in his corner, so shenanigans will too, I'm sure. But I think MJF is good enough that he'll worm his way out.
He is one of the best wrestlers on the planet right now. But ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly 6 matches from now. Let's go ahead and get into our opening contest. If the wrestling gods don't fuck us, I think it'll be a very good one.
Isn't that technically 5 matches from now?
Well, I said 6 because we hadn't even gotten into the first match yet.
Yeah, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would happen, and then the 6th match would be because 6 matches from now would be like the 7th match.
Look, do you really want to get into this, or do you want to make fun of Shelton's bald head?
Make fun of Shelton's bald.
And there you go.
I'm still tripping. There's not a better Shelton Benjamin than that. There's gotta be, right? Like, do people not fuck with Shelton that much? He's a tag champ in AEW. There's no way that's the
tag
only
team
one.
champion in AEW.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we do have the 2K Universe tool, so we could probably look into that later. We already found a couple of pretty solid CAWs from there. But of course, Shelton getting that victory over Io Sky in the Grappler's Cup, and then losing to Chad Gable, who of course made it to the semifinals before eventually losing to Hook. Where Shelton was the one tweeting out that he wanted to see this, he wanted to run this match back. Obviously, he felt some in-ring chemistry with Io, and in their short little submission match together. Of course, Io, without a doubt, the future of women's wrestling in this business. Of course, Shelton, a patriarch, of wrestling at this point, but doing it for over 20 years, and yet seemingly there ain't no stopping him. There also ain't no stopping Io Sky. So this is a very fascinating matchup. Io getting a very lovely ovation from the OCW Nebula. They respect what she brings to the table. Io struggled a little bit to get into the main event scene here in OCW, but a victory again over a patriarch of pro wrestling could do wonders for her momentum. And again, wrestling gods, please don't fuck me on this. There's always fuck shit when it comes to Shelton matches. I don't know what it is. Maybe Shelton's
It's really crazy, right?
Again, just look at their...
I don't know.
Do
But whatever it is, you should definitely visit somebody about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do I visit a psychic, a psychic medium, a medium-sized psychic, a small medium at large? I don't know. What I do know is that we are underway. Overdrive Pride. And Io Sky, whoa! Some kicks already taking Shelton to the ground. And Shelton a little slow to his feet. Io now. Oh, what a drop kick straight to the dome of Shelton.
To Io Sky.
Io Sky already raring to go. I mean, she definitely had to be stewing after the finish to her Grappler's Cup match. Oh, she got massive air on that one. And almost got the victory. Now Io hitting the ropes and...
Neckbreaker.
And Shelton seems a little delirious out there. Hasn't really been able to get anything in edgewise here in this match. And now Io working on the leg. Of course, Shelton's knee strike, one of the most devastating moves in tag team wrestling right now. Oh, now Shelton.
Io up for a
Power bomb.
powerbomb.
And of course, you know he's going to make that look good. Shelton makes anything look good. And oh, God, stretching out the back of Io Sky. Now, Io, though, able to shake Shelton off. A bit of a good size differential here between these two, but of course, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, size of the fight and dog. I think I said that right. Well, Shelton.
Yeah.
Shelton, though, hurt.
You said it weird, but yeah.
I did say it very
weird. Shelton covered.
Io out at 1. Shelton, at his age, still doing some of the most athletic shit. That's why he's still the gold standard. And that's why I love him so. Oh, and there's that stiff knee we talked about. Oh, Io goes right back up. I don't think Shelton realizes. But he recovers quickly with a power slam. And he's not about to let Io rest for a second. Super kick. Now measuring up, looking for... Oh, wait. Facebuster. Io counters and flatliner action. And now locking in. Oh, well, now I'm seeing the ref's ass. I'm being distracted. Damn, buddy, you shit with that?
Right.
Well, now Io working on the legs of Shelton. Very smart move. Probably didn't like getting kicked in the face with the size 15 boot. And well, what? Okay. That wasn't the most fuck shit that's ever happened, but okay.
I don't know what's up with this today. The universe is not universal.
Well, it never universes when it comes to Shelton. I'm just not mad because I expect it. But Io Sky getting the victory in the run back. A big, big win for her. And the Nebula obviously giving her ovation once again. Io's like, yeah, I made that shit look easy. Indeed she did. What a victory for Io Sky. And, oh well, Dave was actually pretty merciful on that. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you.
Super generous, Dave, there. But I can get a 5-star for the gauntlet? Alright, yeah. Okay.
I mean, even though there was still some fuck shit, that's probably about the least fuck shit Shelton Benjamin match we've ever had. But yeah, I will try to go to a psychic medium for something because I don't know what's going on. But regardless, cannot take away a great victory for Io Sky. Definitely the bounce back she needed after the Grappler's Cup. You know, and Shelton, well, he's Shelton. He'll be fine. He's got friends in very high places. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, honestly, a fate worse than Shelton.
I don't ever want to hear you bitch about what I do to Gary again. Because ain't no way.
Ladies and gentlemen, these guys are already in the ring, ready to go.
Just saw this man viciously attack, maliciously at that Sami Zayn with a fucking crowbar. but I'm the bad guy?
Yes, you are. And Gary breaking out and now trying to get some kind of leverage. Maybe go for overhead German suplex. Cross, though, keeping it locked in. And already looking to choke the life out of Gary. Of course, Gary's most recent match came against Omos, where he did indeed die. And now Gary might die a second death here tonight. And of course, Cross, past couple of weeks, has had some beef with Imperium. Gunther, Vinci, and Kaiser accusing Cross of attacking them. But of course, we don't know who did. And quite frankly, Imperium doesn't seem to fully know who did. They just suspect Cross. And of course, Cross, laying the smackdown after Imperium called him out last week. Gary, though, got a hold of Cross's arm. And Gary puts Cross on his face. Apparently Cross won't take back bumps, won't take face bumps. Gary takes down Karrion Kross. Step up Gary for his first victory in OCW. Okay.
I don't know who started that Cross won't take back bumps thing. It's funny.
And Gary, a drop kick right there. And now looking for, oh, wow. Gary not letting off the gas and meeting Karrion Kross outside. 10,000 IQ by Gary Steele right there. It's very clear Gary's been taking all the lessons he's learned so far to heart. But can he translate that into a victory? Sends Kross back into the ring. And Kross slow to get up. Gary working that leg.
Working leg now. Can the rookie make something of himself here tonight? Overgasm.
And Gary, I don't know what's gotten into him, but he seems rejuvenated. Oh, Gary.
Ring placement is important, Rook.
Well, he's learned some things, but he hasn't learned everything, and Karrion Kross is about to take him to school.
The sheer size difference between these two men.
It's unfucking believable. And Kross taking his time.
Oh, what is Gary, like 113?
No, Gary is... I can't remember, but he is cruiserweight weight.
That's not saying a lot. 205 is max. That could be anything.
It's not one. I think it's like 190 something. I can't remember. I'll have to look at his
No fucking way Gary's
profile
190.
And Kross now. Oh, locking in that arm bar. That has to be painful. Middle of the ring. Wait a minute though. Gary fighting it. Some right hooks, but now he's clutching that arm. Can Kross use that to his advantage? Oh, Gary flips off a Kross. Gary! Oh my goodness!
What a Rana.
And Gary, top rope. Splash!
Frog splash.
For the win!
1, 2.
Oh! I thought he had that!
Putting up a decent fight here against Karrion Kross. Kid may actually get the job done. Repositioned himself. Another Hurricane Rana.
And Gary Steele, the man who's been... Oh, no, the ref gets his way. The ref gets in his way. Gary's thrown off. Gary's never had the universe cheese happen to him like that before. And Gary's still trying to keep the fight, but I think that fucked with him a little bit. Now Gary, a drop kick to the face.
Okay. Karrion Kross, I don't think I expected anywhere near as much fight from Gary as he's getting.
And Gary's got to stay on the defensive. Oh, Gary! Oh my goodness! Tightrope walk Rana! The Nebula's on their feet! Gary's feeling it!
Go, Gary.
Oh no, but Kross.
Kross now. Kross ain't time for funny games is over. Irish whip.
And has Gary awakened that sleeping giant within Kross?
Bear
oh,
hug
God.
into a belly overhead suplex.
Oh, and Gary's down. Gary's slow to get up.
He's gonna hit him with the thing.
Kross. Oh, wait. Gary ducked it. Gary ducked. Gary ducked. Gary ducked.
The elbow.
Oh my God! Oh my God! The overdrive! Gary hit the overdrive! Cover!
1, 2.
Gary wins! Gary Steele has won his first ever match.
Oh, it's the MVP with the playmaker, which he seems to be calling the overtime.
Gary hit the overdrive and he won. Gary Steele is now a winner. This is unfucking believable. Gary Steele has won. He not only survived, Gary Steele has thrived.
That's fucking funny.
Somehow defeating the killer instinct inside Gary and Cross. Gary Steele has
I
won.
am.
Oh my god.
I
So am I.
am.
Gary Steele.
What?
Oh my god, the
What?
Nebula cannot stop standing. What a fucking match by Gary Steele. Hit all the right notes, all the right buttons. Gary Steele has officially won his first match in an OCW ring. Unbelievable.
Gary laid out next to the elevators within the next fucking week. Oh no, what happened? Gary got attacked by some random. Yeah, sure. That's
Oh my
whoever could it be?
god.
Maybe the guy who got embarrassed.
Well, if I'm Gary, listen, Gary, if you need a little extra money for you know, a security guard, you know, maybe want to buddy up with Rusev, you know, I got you. I could talk to him. Oh.
I have money to pay regular security. What do you mean?
Don't ask me how I'm spending my money. Anyways, as Gary walks to the back and is hopefully being embraced by his OCW brethren, we gotta get ready for our next match. Ladies and gentlemen, got tag team action, Mages of Mayhem versus Generations. Whew, I don't even have a lot to say. I just say let's get it.
Yeah. Making her way to the ring now.
Is Serena Deeb not coming out with her partner Shayna Baszler? But I mean, they've done that before. You know, as we've said before, sometimes it's just kind of a mind game thing. Of course, Mages of Mayhem made some waves before the hiatus. And now she's just waiting on her tag team partner, Shayna Baszler.
Much later.
Okay. Well, she's not out here yet, but here comes Generations making their entrance together. Of course, Roxanne Perez, Mickie James. You know, Roxanne, you know, prodigy, making waves in the Federation, but under Mickie James' learning tree. Of course, Mickey's been an absolute staple of Overdrive Pride, of course, being part of the first ever women's main event, first ever three-way dance. Mickie making history in OCW, as she's had all across the wrestling world. But, where the fuck's Shayna?
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Apparently, not here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I wonder. Started hanging out with Karrion Kross.
Shut the fuck
Not-
up.
not
There's
she-
no correlation. Serena Deeb,
now-
though, all on her
Now-
own, at
now
least
her
for
tag
now.
team partner is by herself. Ender Asante. I wonder what this means for Serena Deeb and the tag team formerly known as Mages of Mayhem.
Well, what it means right now is Serena Deeb's completely on her own. Of course, woman is going by the Professor as submission specialist in her own right. Fortunately, getting bounced in the first round of the Grappler's Cup by eventual runner-up Hook. And Deeb showing a lot of fight already, but
2v1 and it's probably not going to end well, but apparently Stanley Brewer here is as blind as a fucking bat. He doesn't see the clues that's
What-
writing
fuck
on
you,
the
man.
wall.
What the fuck do you mean? Fuck you, we don't know shit. Listen.
Have you not heard Jeff Hardy's way cooler theme song by End Ever After?
No.
Don't you see the writing on the wall, Stanley?
Well, no, there
Karrion
aren't really a
Kross
lot of walls
is
in the song.
poisoning. Karrion Kross is poisoning your brand. He's the one behind the attack on Imperium.
We
Shayna
don't know
Baszler's
that, you
definitely
fucking
in his little
bastard.
death
Why
note.
can't we just focus
I
on the
do.
match for once?
I am focusing on the match. That's part of the match.
No, the match is that Serena Deeb is here on her own, and we don't know where the hell Shayna Baszler is. That's it. That's the lore. That's the lore.
Why don't you take care? All right, you know what? If I send a cameraman to Karrion Kross' locker room right now, I bet money that's where Shayna Baszler is.
Oh, okay. Send him. We don't have
No, I'm
one.
not gonna get a guy murdered. I'm not gonna get a guy murdered because you had him in a match with Gary that he should have taken seriously. He did, and now he lost.
Congratulations.
That's not gonna be.
Gary,
That
by the way.
blood's
That's
not on my hand. No, that blood's on your hand.
No, my hands are clean right now. And now Mickie James. Oh my God. Knees straight to the back, and now here comes Roxanne Perez, making her 2.0 debut.
The professor is indeed in trouble.
Now Perez hitting Deeb into the corner. And Deeb
Tag.
all alone.
Now Deeb is just going to get
Goodness.
jumped.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Into the mid kick. Here's the cover.
Oh no. Gross.
There wasn't much hope for Serena Deeb.
The 2-on-1 match ended because her partner wasn't there. Oh, what a thought.
Well, I guess well, shit. Now I'm concerned. We gotta, someone gotta go back there and find Shayna if she's even here. Very uncharacteristic. Baszler and Deeb been friends for a very long time.
Is it uncharacteristic of Shayna Baszler? The woman who, when she was in the Federation's developmental system, repeatedly stomped on people's arms for no reason, and had her two goons jump people while she was NXT champion.
She was,
I ain't forget Marina
young.
Shafir.
She was in developmental. All right.
Jessamine Duke. She was like 33, bro. Shut the fuck up. She was young.
Change, Elias.
Shayna Baszler hasn't changed. But when this happens, I want my apology, and I want you to say
you're gonna get nothing.
I want you to say, Elias, you were right.
No.
And I'm gonna say, I know I was right, and it's okay. Drink it in, man.
Well, maybe if you say it's okay, it's gonna be okay. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're wrong. RONG. Wrong.
Right. Okay. All right. We'll see.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, we don't know where Shayna Baszler is, but hopefully she is okay, doing well, and can give her tag team partner an explanation. But for now, moving on, Prideful Women's Showcase match. Mia Yim, Hikaru Shida, Ivy Nile. I'm excited. It's good.
That was still cage match. That's not the main event. Okay.
Because the U.S. title's main event.
Man, I could open the show, bro.
Well, we didn't put U.S. title on the Phoenix Rising card, so I felt at the very least, if it's not going to be in the card, it deserves a main event slot. Speaking of U.S. title, this is someone who in the Federation is chasing the Women's United States title. Mia Yim, who we've seen.
Oh, she's chasing the WWE Women's Tag Team titles with BFAB.
Oh, they're doing that now? Oh, okay.
They're doing that now.
Hell,
Mia Yim for U.S. champ lasted 3 weeks, bro.
Damn. Well, maybe Mia Yim for Prideful Women's champion can last longer. Mia Yim, of course, telling Zoe Stark she feels that she's on Zoe's level and really anyone's level. Just needs that chance to prove herself, of course. Coming out during Zoe and Athena's matches, actually coming out during one of Athena's matches as well. God, I'm all kind of confuzzled right now. Mia Yim getting involved in other people's business, but she said she did so because she wanted to create her own opportunity. She wanted a chance to shine, wanted the chance to prove herself. Had a great match against Zoe last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say. And now, opportunity to really showcase her stuff as she goes up against Hikaru Shida, who has been one of the most consistent stars in the Pride Women's division, whether it be tag match, singles match, showcase match, whatever it is, Shida's always been one to show up and show out. So both Mia Yim and upcoming Ivy Nile gonna have their hands full with this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, Ivy Nile, who I believe is the youngest out of the three, had one of the marquee victories for Pride in the OCW 2.0 era. The iconic tap out of Claudio Big Stromboli. Ivy Nile walking into the ring with an absolute confidence that you can't find everywhere. And Ivy Nile looking to continue to make waves here in 2.0. I mean, just look at it. Look at that pure strength. Again, I'm really fucking excited for this match. I like all three of these women. I think all three of them have all the potential in the world to be a Private Women's Champion one day. And who knows what kind of implications this match can have, you know. You know how it goes.
100%.
Ladies and gentlemen, our fourth match on the evening. Standard triple threat rules. Thought about doing three-way dance, but I was like, nah, triple threat's okay. And Niall's trying to set up for something, but Mia Yim already going for a chop block. And up and down goes Shida. Mia Yim trying to get off to a hot start, but ooh, vicious clothesline by Niall. Early cover. Shida breaks it up.
Here, though. I'm really surprised Shida hasn't won gold on the orange ring yet.
She'll get there one day.
Or will she? Draft will be here eventually.
That is also very, very true. Oh, what a tornado DDT by Mia Yim.
German suplex by Yim now. Cover.
Not even a one
No
ski,
count.
but a nice bridge again. Mia Yim trying to showcase that that she can be on the level of some of the best Pride has to offer. I don't know what the hell Shida was going for there. I think she might be concussed.
Yeah, she probably went for that, like Sol Ruka does. And just nobody was there.
Well, Shida gonna be the first to grab a weapon. She's gonna grab a steel chair. Surprise, it's not a kendo stick. Niall, though, blocks a chair shot. Chair goes flying out the ring. And Niall now tossing Mia Yim right out in front, or not Mia Yim, sorry. Hikaru Shida right out in front of us. And now going back to work on Mia Yim. Oh, dropping her face first. Ivy Niall does have that chain on her. Maybe that could come into play as a weapon. And what the fuck? Okay, well, I guess Niall still like her.
Ivy Niall planting Hikaru
you know what?
Shida
Yeah,
and
all we can do is
Yim in
move on.
trouble.
All we can do is move on.
I was doing that.
You're right. Universe Engine's been all kinds of fucking tonight. Shida going for a second weapon this time. Getting something a bit more familiar. Ivy, though, immediately blocking that again. Ivy Niall not letting Shida get any kind of weapons advantage here. And now with the torture rack, referee, though, looking the way of Mia Yim. And Mia Yim going to break it up and now going to deliver a knee strike to Shida. Shida, the target of most of the attacks so far tonight. Now Yim with Niall into the corner. Looking for another tornado DDT. Now Shida trying to go for a strike, but Yim able to duck it while picking up Niall. Gut wrench, a little over super action, but right there immediately is Shida. This kind of fast-paced action you love to see in a triple threat match. And the Papa Khan. Shida puts it down, but Yim, the side of her leg landed on top of the sledgy.
Powerbomb into that stiff knee strike.
But now Mia Yim with the Papa H. Now the cover after the Papa H shot. Mia and
Papa H because he hasn't been in AEW.
Well, Mia's still in WWE, so it's Papa H. But with Shida, it's the Papa Khan.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well, do you want me to call fucking it the Papa Tanahashi?
Why would
that wouldn't work though. Because I don't think she does.
No, she was in fucking TNA, so it'd be like the Papa D'Amore / Morella.
Yeah, the Papa Morella. There we go. We've used that one before. And now I'm gonna take Shida over the corner, and I think Shida's now busted open. And the crowd counting 5 stiff strikes to the leg. And Mia tried to hit Niall, but Niall didn't even walk away. She walked around it. And now trying to take away those hard-hitting kicks and knee strikes of Mia Yim. Might want to consider doing the same for Shida. Shida gonna roll out the ring.
Face into the mat. Yep.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Japan's favorite
Every
sport,
time.
baseball. Uh-oh. You know, Shida could possibly be a connoisseur of Power Pros baseball.
I think she's married to a baseball player.
Fuck yeah. Well, then you know she plays
I
Power
remember
Pros.
I remember at one point they were talking
Oh.
about, I think it's like Shohei Ohtani or something. I don't know if that got confirmed or not.
That would make sense. And Shida, a deep, deep 1 count, but she manages to kick. Now Ivy trying to... Oh, now Shida's kind of out the equation, rolls out the ring, and now the Papa H! Several times to the sides of Mia Yim. Now Ivy gonna try to roll Mia center of the ring. You have to wonder, does she go for the torture act or try something else?
They were just odd rumors. She is not currently known to be in a relationship, let alone married.
And a crossbody fails, and Mia Yim immediately met with a big kendo stick. Oh, but yeah,
eat the feet.
Out of nowhere.
Not going for the cover for some reason.
Nah, because she knew Ivy Nile was going to be right there. It's going to take a lot more
No,
than just that.
she definitely had the 3 count there.
But now Ivy Nile completely neutralized Mia Yim for a huge victory.
1, 2,
And she gets
3.
it.
All right.
Mia Yim.
Mia Yim picked up a much-needed showcase victory here.
It was a bit risky to play it the way she did, but she ended up playing it very smart. Mia Yim hits the right buttons, hits the right moves, and she's the winner of this showcase match. Her first victory in the 2.0 era. Congratulations to Mia Yim. And, I mean, knowing her, everything she's been through, everything that she's tried to do, that definitely has to feel good. You know, feel good for her. Again, over and over stating how she wants to prove that she's on a high level. Mia Yim very much proving that to herself here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at our semi-main event. And this show's actually going by pretty fucking quickly. But of course, we don't need to get into all the semantics when it comes to McIntyre and Moose. If you've been following since we returned from the hiatus and before the hiatus, you know how much these two hate each other. Of course, Moose, being down in the series, has been given the opportunity to choose the stipulation. Last week, no disqualifications, no hardcore rules. Last match, hardcore rules. Tonight, his anger has boiled over, and now he wants McIntyre inside a steel cage, where hopefully he won't be able to escape his mighty wrath. But McIntyre has been very, very consistent since the 2.0 revival. All he needs is one more victory to prove that he is the dominant one over Moose. Now, I will say, I mean, I like McIntyre's theme, but I do miss when it was the slightly longer one, where like, you know, before it did the do-do-do-do-do, which you said it was Roddy's old theme, I think, but it had the slower build up.
Yeah, it was a mix of Roddy's old thing.
But I think the last time he used that had to be, I mean, it was definitely the fucking 2020 run, but I want to say, like, that WrestleMania might have been the last time he had, like, the full song. Because once they moved to the Thunderdome, that was when he got this version. Which I get it. It's a little shorter. It kind of starts in medias res, so it's already a bit more, I guess, upbeat. Like, there's more happening. Of course, he's got the sword and shit now, so I get it, but I miss the slow wind-up of the old one. It kind of made you feel like, oh shit, a big behemoth monster's coming. Speaking of big behemoth monsters, this is a monster who probably hoped his return to OCW would go a little better than it has. Of course, Moose, one of the staples of early OCW, but despite his best efforts, struggled against McIntyre. But hey, that's why we got the steel cage. And coming through the smoke, a look of sheer intensity and hatred on the eyes of the man of 1,000 finishers. Moose has got one hell of a deficit he's got to work himself out of. But hey, this is pro wrestling. Shit can be as crazy as a 7-game series in baseball.
Moose is down 0-2, right?
Yeah, McIntyre could clinch the series with this victory. But now a sadistic-looking grin coming across the face as Moose looks up to see the steel cage. A stipulation of his own making. I got a feeling it's going to be a bloodbath here in our semi-main event for the evening. And nothing but a cold, hard stare on the face of Moose as McIntyre looks on. But now here we go. The cage is dropped. It's go time. Two huge bodies taking up that ring. This is going to be an absolute slugfest and a stiff right. And Moose, trying to go for the quickest victory in OCW history and a kick out.
Moose has to lock in here. I mean, he's got to pull out every trick in his bag to solidify OW, because if not, I mean, that's game. Cover.
Absolutely, and well, shit.
The ref didn't even count.
I guess this game doesn't have steel cage pinfalls, which is kind of stupid.
It might be a setting.
But it's like, why even do the animation?
Probably a
then?
setting.
Everything's a fucking setting with this game.
Because of course you can still go for pins. I mean, you can go for pins in last man standing matches. It just doesn't do anything.
Universe engines are so dumb.
Yeah.
Why do we even upgrade? We should have just kept the old one.
I agree. But then again, we wouldn't have certain people because not all cars are built the same.
That's true. And Moose going for a big splash, but McIntyre steps out the way. And McIntyre now trying to wear his opponent down. Moose
saying absolutely the fuck not.
And now Moose standing moonsault. Had time to tuck his knees into his chest.
Is escape even an option?
Yeah, it is. It should be. Because how the fuck else are they going to do it?
Knockout? Drop down.
And a nice shoulder tackle by Moose. And Moose.
Alright, Moose climbing.
Looking to escape.
Oh, that's got to be the worst minigame.
And Moose already up top.
Oh, yeah, I guess tall people do have the advantage there.
McIntyre so to his feet. He's got to get up there now. Oh, and Moose and Moose and Moose.
That'll do it.
What
a match, ladies and gentlemen. What a great match. 2-1, though. What? Moose saving the series. Riveting content, Brusky.
Shut the fuck up. Eat ass and die of malaria. God.
Malaria. Wow, racist. Because I'm black? Malaria?
No, it's because there's the only one I can think of. I don't even know what to do.
Not even like any of the sexual ones, like chlamydia or HIV or AIDS. You went for malaria first. You could say measles, mumps, tuberculosis.
Look, I'm all about human suffering, but not to the dick and balls. Okay. Professionals have standards. And I'm not exactly one for CBT by disease. Okay.
PSG beat the shit out of it. All right.
Well, that match was something, which I do want to point out right here. We could end this match, or this whole show, in record time. We are at 50 minutes right now. We could end this in under an hour.
PSG is at 3 on Real Madrid right now. Crazy work.
I'm not really a soccer guy. Is that like I mean this like legitimately. I'm not trying to be smart ass. Is that like a big deal?
Yeah. I mean, it's a World Cup semis.
Oh,
and
that's happening
PSG's
this
been on
year?
a yeah. Well, the FIFA World Cup, the World Cup is, or the FIFA Club World Cup. Excuse me, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Not
the
like
World
the
Cup
big country World
is
Cup.
yeah, the country World Cup is next year in America
Yeah.
and other places, but mostly America.
Ladies and gentlemen, Claudio Big Stromboli being flanked by every member of the Good People. Hangman Page, Nick Nemeth, who Claudio actually beat in a qualifying match for Shot for Shot, and Shelton Benjamin, who recovering from his loss to Io Sky earlier in the night. Now, MJF does have a faction of his own to fall back on, of course, in FYEC, Forever Your Empire. However, MJF told him take the night off. He says he's going to make short work of Claudio and to have the champagne ready in the back. So, from what I understand, MJF's going to be going tonight alone. And, obviously it's a one-on-one match, so the numbers game can't do too much without getting you disqualified. But numbers game could still play a factor. And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. Two-time United States champion coming out in the suit. Or I guess not full suit, but you know what I mean. MJF trying to flex on him before this match. Maybe he's going for the Baron Corbin method. Wrestle in the dress shirt. MJF, two-time United States champion. One of the times he won it was by defeating Hangman Page. Of course, defeated Hangman Page and Aleister/Malachi Black after getting the dog shit kicked out of him. As we've said, MJF with the United States title are fighting for a different breed of wrestler. And he's going to have to absolutely bring it here tonight as he faced the absolute beast in Claudio Big Stromboli. This guy's going to wrestle in fucking dress shoes. He's either going to look like the fucking awesomest man ever or like a complete dumbass. Unless he's got one of those, like, unless he's like Okada and he can, like, just magically change. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is your main event for the evening. Claudio Big Stromboli, this would be his first title in OCW if he can win tonight. Oh, he's got the Ray-Bans on too? MJF's just trying to be the most stylish champion of all time, I swear. And it looks like MJF is indeed gonna wrestle Baron Corbin style. If I'm Claudio, I'm not taking too kindly to that. Of course, the big old United States Championship with the light mahogany belt. Yeah, this man's really wrestling in Ray-Bans, scarf dress shoes. MJF giving absolutely zero fucks, and Claudio Castagnoli trying to take advantage. And roll through by MJF, a little twisty twist. Oh, God, and MJF kicking him with dress shoes. That shit has to hurt. Them bitches hard. Now sending Claudio into his Good People stablemates. And, oh, my God, it's a cross body, too. Again, MJF showing absolutely zero fear. As I say, hubris is the fall of man. MJF beating up Claudio right in front of his stablemates 2 times into the steps. Oh, 3 times. Oh no. I think I know exactly. Okay. Okay. I was about to say, I saw exactly what Max was doing. Exactly what he was doing. He was trying to throw him in the steps like 5 times and get the count-out victory. MJF continuing on the offensive here. You know, a knee strike, and again in dress pants. You have to wonder how he's got that much flexibility. You know, those fucking sentons, not a single one has worked tonight. Oh, the moonsault did, though. So senton's bad, but moonsault good. That is what our festivity of events tonight have taught us. And Claudio, again, has to feel, I think he's trying to break the Ray-Bans. Feels entirely disrespected for how MJF's conducting himself tonight. And now he's going to take his time. But wait, he took too much time. MJF now reversing course, corner to corner. And kneeing Cesaro right in the chest. Oh, God. And now double knees. MJF feeling himself, looking good while doing it.
He just does not look like himself since well, he did lose now in the Grappler's Cup. So.
Oh wait, Claudio.
Hey, Superman punch misses, but Claudio now going for the
sharpshooter.
When did he start using that? He just randomly started using that.
I think
2015 maybe.
MJF now
Springboard Superman punch.
And that one hitting. Oh, but Claudio countering that. Oh, looking for the Picola bomb, and he hits it. Claudio for the U.S. title.
1, 2.
Oh, MJF.
Also, what the fuck did you just call that?
Picola bomb.
The Picola bomb?
Oh, it's Ricola, isn't it?
No, I don't fucking know. What?
Well, now you're making me question my own sanity. But yeah, we're
Claudio casting blah 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 blah.
And Meteora by MJF. Now here's the cover to retain. Oh, Claudio's out at 1. The absolute fight.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no, it's the Ricola bomb, but I swear I've never heard that said out loud.
Spear! Oh, not enough. MJF throwing everything he's got at Claudio and Ray-Bans, and you stupid shit. God damn it, people are being so stupid tonight.
I didn't know he used this. Oh, he did start using it in 2015. Yeah, I remember the neutralizer and the European uppercut. But other than that, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's been using it in his AEW run. It's been one of his main finishers. Like he said,
I swear, I've seen a lot of Claudio matches. I've never heard the words Ricola bomb.
I said it wrong too, but even still. MJF still
neutralizer, sharpshooter, uppercut.
Oh, and it looked like for a second he was about to do the torture rack. Fucking with Claudio.
1, 2,
and MJF retains.
And still.
In
record time
in
here
suit
on
pants, fancy shirt, and yet, I mean, we're not gonna finish in under an hour like the show itself, but yeah, all matches done in under an hour. I don't know how to feel about that. But you know what? Gary won, so you know what? It's a good night. But MJF with the victory and looking damn good while doing it. And with that, MJF.
Of Glory being the better show. Who would have thought?
Hey, did you have Gary winning on your show? No. Therefore, I win.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah! Gary won, so I win.
Yes, that makes you feel better.
Oh, it makes me feel all the better. Gary Steele won a match, baby! You know how fucking proud I am of that motherfucker?
Numbers don't lie, bro. But crazy work on Gary. Karrion Kross is definitely gonna murder him in a back alley lot.
We don't.
I'm just gonna see him unconscious next week. MJF is defending the title. Mia Yim picking up a much needed showcase victory. We'll see if she uses that momentum to do anything. Yeah, pretty okay show. Definitely had some interesting highlights. Gary being the obvious one. MJF wrestling in the suit because he didn't give a fuck about your promotion. The other one.
No, it's not that he doesn't give a fuck. It's that he just wanted to look good, and he did, and he won. And everything works.
No.
Everything just works. Anyways. Oh, shit. My phone's about to... Oh, fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, before our whole production here just completely implodes on itself because the portal's been doing some weird shit, that's another one in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, my name's Stanley Brewer, and for Elias Storm, Gary won! We'll see you next week.
Here.